Picture this, 2030. You're checking your bank app, deposits rolling in, all from a business that's saving the planet. The green economy is already over $5 trillion strong, heading to 7 or 10 trillion by decade's end, turning everyday entrepreneurs into millionaires with massive subsidies and skyrocketing demand. Ready to build real wealth with purpose? These 5 explosive ideas, EV charging, battery recycling, solar installs, green hydrogen, and circular waste platforms, are loaded with incentives and insane profitability. Let's dive in. Let's kick things off with EV charging networks, the kind you install and manage. The global market is exploding, from $32 billion in 2024 to a jaw-dropping $125 billion by 2030, growing at over 25% a year. Why? Electric vehicles are set to grab 30 to 50% of all new car sales, backed by trillions in clean transport funding. The profits are insane. 50 to 70% margins from subscriptions, energy sales, even ads on the chargers. Plus, governments cover 30 to 50% of your costs through grants, like America's $7.5 billion national program. How do you start? With $50,000 to $200,000 for certifications, permits, and your first chargers. Level 2 units cost about $5,000 each, fast ones around $50,000. Partner with malls, offices, or fleets for locations, hire certified electricians, and launch an app for bookings. For growth? Expand to highways, add smart software, franchise your model, and watch one station making $100,000 a year turn into a multi-million-dollar network as EVs flood the roads. Next up, battery recycling and second life solutions. With billions of EV batteries hitting retirement soon, this market is rocketing to $40 or $50 billion by 2030, with the car segment alone at $43 billion and growing over 10% yearly. You're pulling out precious lithium and cobalt during shortages, and profitability? 40% plus margins boosted by grants and strict recycling laws that basically force the loop closed. Turn old batteries into gold for big buyers. Starting is straightforward. $100,000 to $500,000 gets you a small processing setup or collection network. Grab certifications like R2, team up with auto shops and dealers for steady supply, then repurpose batteries for home storage or fully recycle them. Growth comes fast. Upgrade tech, lock in contracts with car makers like Redwood does, export materials, even branch into phone batteries. Competition's still low outside China, so early movers own their regions and rake in millions as the scrap wave hits after 2030. Then there's solar panel installation for homes and businesses. The solar market is surging to 300, maybe 600 billion by 2030, with panel sales alone hitting nearly 300 billion. Costs have crashed 90% in 10 years, and renewable power is tripling worldwide. You pocket 20 to 40% margins on installs, plus steady cash from maintenance, all supercharged by 30% plus tax credits like the US investment tax credit. Clients love the energy savings you deliver, NABCEP certification, and starter inventory. Focus on sunny spots or areas loaded with incentives. To grow? Build bigger crews for commercial roofs, bundle batteries, franchise your brand, or step into utility-scale projects. Local winners go national fast, pulling in $500,000 or more per crew every year in underserved markets. Don't sleep on green hydrogen production and supply. This zero-emission fuel is blasting off to $30 up to $60 billion by 2030, growing 38 to 61% a year as electrolyzer prices tumble. It powers heavy industry and trucks without carbon. Long-term margins are huge. Thanks to locked-in contracts and massive subsidies, Europe alone is pouring billions. Start smart and modular. $1 to $10 million buys small electrolyzers at around $500,000 per megawatt. Lock cheap renewable power, pick wind or solar-rich sites, and nail the permits. Growth means scaling plants, supplying steel mills or ammonia factories, even exporting through pipelines. Visionaries who move now secure decade-long deals and tens of millions in revenue as demand goes through the roof after 2030. Finally, circular economy waste management platforms. We're talking trillion-dollar impact by 2030. With the overall waste sector already 1 to 2 trillion, and circular models adding billions more through smart reuse. You earn high margins on transaction fees and tipping charges. Entry is easy. $50,000 to $200,000 builds your app that connects businesses so one company's trash becomes another's treasure. Growth? Go nationwide. Add AI for smarter matching. Partner with big corporations chasing compliance. And scales to millions fast as the world forces zero waste. There you have it. 5 green ideas ready to make you seriously rich by 2030. The growth is wild, the incentives are massive, and the impact feels amazing. Competition is heating up, so don't wait. Which one lights a fire under you? Tell me in the comments. Smash that subscribe for more green wealth secrets, and let's make 2030 your richest, greenest year ever. You've got this!